got to hire Joe Don to stay here all the time. He's our best fan. Anyway, great to be here. Derek called me and asked me if I'd like to address. We didn't have a lot to talk about, but at the time we do now. We've had 3 games, but I also brought 2 of our players. Let me introduce them first, and then I'll talk to you. I brought Dalton Grosskreitz, who is a senior. He is one of our captains, and he'll speak here for a minute, hopefully, right? Sure. Tell him what you're doing. So he's one of our seniors and one of our captains, and then also we invited Zach Robbins, who is a junior, who was selected as the preseason all-conference candidate. So Dalton, come on up, you and Zach, and just kind of introduce yourself and what you're studying and so forth.
As Coach said, I'm Dalton Grosskreitz. From here, originally I grew up over in Santa Clara, and then my family moved to Tooele, so they're no longer in town. But I'm a senior, as Coach said, and I'm studying human communications. Just a couple things about our program. One of the reasons I chose this program is because we've got great coaches and a great atmosphere around here, and a lot of that is because of a lot of you. I don't know all of you yet. I hope to get to know everyone. I know that's not really an excuse because I'm a senior, but as a team, we're really thankful and grateful for the support that you give us. It's nice to see all of your faces out there when we go play our games, and we're grateful for all the support that you give us, so thanks again.
Hello, I'm Zach Robbins. I'm a junior here, and I'm also a human communications major. Me and Dalton have a class together, so that's fun. But I'm from Upland, California, which is about an hour east of LA. I have 5 brothers and sisters. I'm the second oldest. And I also am just really excited to be here at this luncheon and grateful to all of you for the great support and just cheering that you give, and just happy to be here. Thank you.
You can tell he's happy to be here, huh? He just got married this summer too. Zach did. He weighs now 210. That's why he wanted to come to a free lunch. But anyway, those 2 have been very good. One more guy I forgot to introduce. Casey, will you stand up? This is Casey Winters. I didn't tell him I was going to do this, but he's one of my new assistants. He's originally from Mesquite, is where he played high school, and then he played for me at Snow for 2 years, a year at Idaho State, and then he transferred and came here and played here a year, and just recently was the head coach at Bear River High School. So when Jake Schroeder left and went to Bingham, we hired Casey Winters to take his spot. You all know Ryan Sanchez too, I imagine, hopefully. There's Big Rye. So anyway, the reason why we chose these 2 guys too to come up, we hope we can bring everybody so you can meet everybody, not just the ones that had good weekends, but our first couple of games we thought these guys played pretty good for us against UNLV, which a lot of you hopefully heard that we did beat them this year. It was nice to beat them. We thought the refs might make a call there at the end, but they didn't. So we'll take the 1-point win. It was a lot of fun. We hope they invite us back. I don't know if we will. It sure has hurt all the other Division I schools when they saw that score. It's like, no way, we're not inviting them. So hopefully we'll keep this thing going. He was very positive after we beat him. Said that was one of the best things for his kids, and I told him it's the same thing. It's one of the best things for us because of teams like that in our league that like to run and gun. It should be a good one for us. But that game, Dalton had 20 points and 5 rebounds. Zach had 8 points and 5 rebounds. Zach got in some foul trouble. Zach hopefully won't get in a lot of foul trouble, but this new rule in the post play, right, Fred? There's going to be a lot of foul trouble. If you watch any game, you should see a lot of guys on the bench with these new officials. Next game, we played Colorado Mesa last Friday, beat them by 4, had a 10-point lead with 5 minutes to go, and I guess we wanted to keep the fans in their seats and try to turn the ball over a little bit and see what happens. But in that game, Dalton had 14 points, 2 rebounds. Zach had 17 points and 12 rebounds. So it's nice to see that. And then our last game on Saturday, we played St. Catherine's, which is a new, it's not really a new school, but new athletic school. The first time they've added basketball. That was their first game. We beat them pretty good. Dalton only had 3 points, 3 rebounds, 17 minutes. He's been sick most of the week, so we kind of thought let's save him for this next weekend. And Zach had 14 points, and 9 rebounds in only 15 minutes of play. So we got our bench in a lot during that game and try to keep everybody healthy and ready for this weekend. Coming up, we play on Friday. We go up to Seattle Pacific and play in their tournament. We play Central Washington, which is the same thing our football team plays on Saturday, so we hope we can beat them both. If we win on, we'll do our part on Friday. You do your part on Saturday. Is that a deal? Okay. So they're really good. They got a couple of great Division I transfers. They always do for some reason. So we're going to have our hands full. And then the next night on Saturday, we play Seattle Pacific, who is right now ranked second in the nation for Division II. So we know that it's going to be a tough test for us, but I like the challenge. I've told you guys this many times before. I love to play the best teams we can play early. Even win or lose, we hopefully can win. But it helps us to, one, prepare us for our league, and two, it helps us in our rankings when you play the best teams you can play. Instead of beating teams by 20, 30 points, it's better to play better teams. So this weekend we'll find out where we're at. And like I said, we leave Thursday to go up there, and it should be a lot of fun. I just want to again thank everybody for their support on Friday and Saturday. Some people didn't know about it, but we won't be back home here till the 30th. And then we won't be back after that until the middle of December. So we're going to be on the road for quite a while. So hopefully you can come out to our 30th game. It'll be a 7:30 tip-off to our next home game. Is there any questions for me that I can answer? There's one right there.
I hope you can. Nobody else seems to know where St. Catherine's is.
That's a guy, I don't know where that is either.
California.
It's in California. I know. What part of California? San Diego. There you go.
Program every week. There's lots and lots of spaces to put where the other teams are. Whoever types your,
Who does that? John, Jeff? Who wants to fess up to that one? There you go.
We're not throwing
Jeff.
anybody under the bus.
where these schools are.
Okay, where the schools are. We need to know where that's good. Like I said, it's a brand new athletic program, so they're excited to come in. Good question. Any other questions I can answer? Again, thank you guys for coming out and supporting us. We couldn't do it without your help, and hopefully to see you at some games again. Thank you.
I brought with me our two top freshmen from this year, so I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Nick Watson. I'm from Salt Lake, Utah, Riverton. I'm a freshman here. I'm not quite sure what I'm majoring in yet, but I just want to thank you guys for all that you do for us. And I love Dixie. It's a great school, and there's tons of things to do outside. And I love the weather down here, so thank you guys.
I'm Elizabeth Cook. I'm a freshman too, like Coach said, and I'm from Logan, Utah. I'm majoring in nursing, and I like Dixie too. It's a good school. I'm glad that I was able to come down here and run for the cross-country program, and we have a good program. It's young, and so we'll be able to build throughout the next couple of years, and I'm really excited for that. So thank you.
So not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, we were up in the Bay Area for the Pac-West Championship, hosted by Dominican. They ran it at Stafford Lake up there. It's a really pretty area and course. Our women placed 5th in the conference. Our men were 7th. Some of the major highlights were we had 3 of the women named to the 3rd team all-conference. Liz was one of them, and then Skylar Tarver and Bree Moyle. And then Nick, for the men, was also named to the 3rd team all-conference. And Nick was also named as the freshman of the year for the conference. They give that to whoever's the first place freshman in the race every year. And the last 2 years, we've had the 2nd place freshman. So I told Nick it was up to him this year to end that streak, and he did that. He beat the next best freshman by less than a second, passing him right at the finish line to earn that honor. So we were pretty excited about that. And like they're saying, our teams are still really young, so we're really excited about the potential for the coming years, and just look to keep improving every year. So it's been a good season, and just like to thank everybody for their support.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Casey Bingham, the women's soccer coach, and I wanted to introduce a few ladies to say a few words. I've got Kaisa Goodman and Erica Anderson up here with me. They both just came off good weekends of play. Erica actually scored her first goal of the season as well, which was exciting, but I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Kaisa Goodman. I'm a sophomore here at Dixie, and I'm going into nursing. Before we started our season, we were predicted to get 7th, I think, and we ended up getting 4th, so that was really fun to be an underdog and come out on top. And I think we've become a really technical team this year. It's always an adjustment when you get new coaches, but I think part of our, most of our success was due to our great coaches, so it was a great year.
Hi, I'm Erica. I'm a junior. I'm a communications major. And like Kaisa said, we had a really good season this year. It was a good learning experience having a new coach and lots of new girls, and we were able to do well and have lots of fun. So yeah, it was good, and I'm grateful for all the support, so thanks.
Like Kaisa and Erica mentioned, we were had big expectations for the team, so I think even being able to move up in rankings was exciting for the girls and exciting for me. So we had 3 of our starting forwards finished in the top 10 goal scorers in the conference, which is really exciting, and our leading goal scorer was the 3rd top leading goal scorer in the conference, which is really good for our program and the good season that we had. And I think for me, the most exciting point of this season was probably our last home game, which was our senior game, where we were down 2-0 at halftime against Point Loma and came back to win 3-2 in overtime. And I think especially second half performance, these ladies really showed me that they've got heart and that they can play, which really excites me for the upcoming years. This was my first season with the program, and definitely a learning experience, but also, again, good opportunity for me to see where we are, where we fit in, where we need to go. So I'm just excited for the future and what these ladies can continue to do. So thank you all.
Well, hello. I'm Coach Fulder, the head volleyball coach here at Dixie State. So I will let my girls introduce themselves, tell you a little bit about themselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Shelby Sorensen. I'm a sophomore here at Dixie, and I'm a nursing major. I'm also the setter on the volleyball team. And I just wanted to tell everyone thanks so much for coming out to our games. It really means a lot to have you guys there supporting us. We've had a really good season this year. We just moved up into 3rd last night, so we're pretty excited about it. We have a really big game this Saturday, so everyone come out and support. It means a lot, and thanks guys.
My name is Haley Wilkes. I'm also a sophomore. I'm an English major here at Dixie State. I play defense on the team, and I'm from Salt Lake, went to high school at Brighton. The season this year has been so sweet. We've had a way good run, and we have our biggest game yet on Saturday against Point Loma. Like Shelb said, come help us win. It'd be way sweet. Thank you.
So just to tell you a little bit about both these girls, like Shelby said, she's a setter, Haley's a defensive player, but the word that would describe them would be firecracker, because they are small, but they are feisty. And you can hear them, you can see them out there. We had a game a few weeks ago where, Shelb got herself a yellow card doing a little shimmy across the net when she got a block. So they look sweet and adorable, but they are feisty out there on the court. So we love that. We love to see that. So we have one game to go, like they said. We've had a really great run this last stretch. I think we are 9 of 10, only losing to BYU Hawaii over in Hawaii. So we're really excited about the progress that we've made this year and the direction that the program's going. I think it's 100% the commitment of the girls, how hard they work and how much they want to win. So it's nice to see. It's nice to coach every day, in and out. It's a pleasure to work with these awesome girls. So let's see, 2 days ago? No, was it just last night? Just last night. My brain is fried. We got a good win, put us into third, like we said, and heading into Point Loma. If we can knock them off, we'll tie for second in the conference. Maybe see some postseason action. So we're excited. It's been a great year. We appreciate all your support, and we'll see you Saturday. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Rachel Harmon, the women's golf coach. I've got 2 players with me. Haley Dunn, who'll introduce herself first, is a junior for me, and then Shannon.
Hi, I'm Haley Dunn. I'm a junior, like Coach said. I'm majoring in elementary education, and I'm from Layton, Utah, which is up north.
Hello, I'm Shanna Adamak. I am also your Dixie State SAC president. For those of you that don't know, it's the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. I am a senior and I am majoring in psychology. I couldn't be happier to be at Dixie State. It's provided me with nothing but opportunity, and also to be on the first women's golf team ever here is so great, and we've come so far as a team and as a program, and I can't wait to see where it goes even after I go. Thanks, Coach.
Both these girls have been instrumental to this program getting started on the right. This is our second year, so last year these girls came in. Shanna is a transfer from a junior college in California, and Haley is a transfer from Utah Valley University. So it was really key for them to come in as transfers and get the program in the right direction and give me a little bit of age so that I could have the group spaced out so I didn't have 10 freshmen. So these girls are really important to me, and to lose Shanna will be big in the spring, but she started for me the first 2 events this fall, so she's going in the right direction, and she's going to work hard this winter and finish her senior season really strong. In the fall, you might have seen Haley Dunn's name quite a bit since our program started. She's done her part on the team to keep her name in the papers. She's done a really good job. She just finished, we were at the Cal Poly Invitational, which is a Division I tournament, and she took 4th individually. So she's competing with the best of the best and holding her own. And we've got some other great players, my freshmen that just turned sophomores. I had 6 of them that turned sophomores. They're doing great. And we lost 2 missionaries that are out right now, one in the Philippines that's safe and one in Guatemala. So they might be returning to us next year. But the program, we had our best fall thus far. It's our second fall, but it's the best one. So not a lot of stats to go off of. But the girls from last year to this year, it's just night and day. Their work ethic, their maturity, their expectations of themselves, and helping everyone out, they just totally come together as a team. I know the girls can attest to that this program just flipped in 1 year, and we're in position to win the conference. It's incredible. We're right there. The only team we're really looking at that we need to beat is Hawaii Hilo. We've kind of stepped up as far as where we're at. We took 5th of the Western Washington Invitational out of 13 teams. We're consistently placing ourselves well in fields, and our girls individually. Like I said, Haley took 4th, but I also had Brittany Bisgrove that took 5th at our one of our last events in Washington. And anyway, we're doing everything right, practicing hard, and we really appreciate your support for the women's golf program. If you're, I know it's hard not to see us, but we will be here in the spring twice in St. George. We'll be at Sunbrook Golf Course for the SUU Invitational, and then we'll be at Entrada for the BYU Invitational. So you have 2 chances to come and support us here locally, which would be great because golf's not that kind of sport that you can go sit and watch. But it is entertaining nonetheless to see those putts drop. So anyway, thank you very much.
All right, good to see you guys again. Once again, thank you guys for everything you guys do. We couldn't, like the other coaches said, we couldn't do what we do without you guys, and we appreciate your support, and it's good to see you. Brought a couple players today. Being senior week, we graduated 11 seniors this year, and these are 2 of our senior captains. I'll let them introduce themselves, but Jodan Duncan and Mitch Fry.
Like Coach said, I'm Mitch Fry from Santa Clara, here close by. I'm a senior. I'm graduating in business administration, kind of bittersweet, but it's coming to an end. It's been an awesome season. A few plays away from competing for a conference championship. That's what's been tough. Is this year we expected to win, we expect to win, and we have the talent to do it. We competed every game. Coaches did a great job. Last week we lost by a field goal right at the end to the conference champions. So it was tough, but it's been an awesome year, and we've made some good strides as a football team. Just want to thank you guys for all your support and coming out to the games.
How's it going? I'm Jodan Duncan. I'm from Corona, California, which is right by where Zach Robbins is from. Like Mitch said, it's been a great year. We might have met the goals that we set out for at the beginning of the year, but regardless of record or anything, I still think we're the best team in the conference. And you can send that out to anybody in the GNAC. We're not afraid of them. So, coming up on the last game of my career at Dixie, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 great years, and I'm just thankful for all you guys' support, on and off the field. And we hope to see you there Saturday and pull out a victory for you guys. Thanks.
I like his confidence. Just don't let Central Washington hear that quite yet. But I'm proud of these two guys. 2 of our senior captains voted by their teammates as captains. Both of them have had tremendous years. And I think in the GNAC, I got the stats. They're both 1 and 2 in receiving yards. Jodan's number 1 and Mitch is number 2. And we joke with Mitch quite a bit that if he was a little bit faster, he'd actually be way ahead of Jodan in reception yards. So got to work on his speed a little bit. But they've had tremendous years. They both rank in the top 2 or 3 in receptions, reception yards, offense scoring, I think. Tremendous years by 2 of us, and these guys have meant a lot to our program. This is our biggest senior class we've had. We're finally getting some senior leadership, and both these guys have really exemplified what it means to be a leader and show the young guys how to practice, how to work hard, how to go to school, how to go to class, how to do all the little things that's going to make our program what we want it to be. So I appreciate these guys. Had a couple great last couple games. I'm not sure when we last spoke, but I'm not sure if it was before Humboldt State. So I'll start at a Humboldt State game because we won that. Homecoming game. Humboldt State came in who's struggled this year, but they're a very good team. And so they came down and we were able to beat them for our homecoming game. Had some tremendous performances. I think we broke a rushing record again in that game. I can't remember. We're running the ball a lot, so happy with that. The next week we went up to Simon Fraser on a very, very tough road trip. When you go up to Simon Fraser, there's not an easy way to get there. You can drive, fly, bus, train, boat. There's no way. We actually flew into Bellingham and had a bus pick us up, which was very, very nice. It was huge for us. But to get 70 guys across the border is quite a chore. And we came out unscathed for the first time this year. It was hairy for a little bit, and so. But our guys stayed focused, and then in very, very bad conditions. It rained for 48 hours. We were there, just cold, rain, but our guys went out and played hard. And we, like John said, sometimes we do stuff to keep the fans excited. There's only about 8 fans there. And I think Jodan's family was 6 of the 8, but we tried to keep it exciting. But we came out of there with a win, which is a tough place to go and win. And so we were happy to get back across the border with some of our coaches and players, and made it back scathed. Set up this last week. Azusa Pacific is a very, very good football team. We knew it was going to be a tough game for us going down to Arcata, California. It was their senior night. It was a great, great game. It was a fun game to be a part of. They had a big crowd there in anticipation of their senior night and celebrating their conference championship. We had a very big crowd there. It was a fun game to be a part of. Went back and forth. We battled, and they were able to kick a field goal with no time left, and they celebrated. But I was proud of our guys. They hung tough. They battled. They battled every game. Other than a couple games early on in the year, we've really grown as a team and competed. And so I'm very proud of where we are this year. Proud of our guys. Proud of these seniors. We're going to miss these guys. It's going to be. I'm not an emotional guy, but I think this week's going to be an emotional time for me, saying goodbye to some of these guys that have meant so much to our program and what they've done for us the last couple of years. So hope everybody's there Saturday to see these guys off and wish them the best. 2 great ambassadors, not only Dixie State's football program, but Dixie State University. So you guys can be very proud of them. Any questions? If not, we appreciate it and look forward to seeing you Saturday. Also want to congratulate the other sports for the success they've had and keep up the good work. Appreciate it.
I tell my guys not to wear your team uniform, but looks like I did it too. I'm Brad Sutterfield with the men's golf. I've got Connor Van Gilder and Skylar Schoen. They're going to introduce themselves.
Okay, like Coach said, I'm Connor Van Gilder. I'm a local boy. I grew up here in St. George and played for Dixie High School. I'm a sophomore, major in computer and information technologies with a visual technologies emphasis. And just super happy to be here, a transfer student from SEU this first year here, and I couldn't be happier being back in my hometown and playing for Dixie University, and I'm looking for another great 3 years here. So thank you.
I'm Skylar Schoen. I'm a sophomore as well. I'll be graduating in accounting and then double minoring in economics and Spanish. I recently returned from a mission about 5 months ago from Paraguay, Asuncion in South America. I also am a transfer student from BYU Hawaii. Coach Setterfield showed a lot more interest, and knowing how incredible of a golfer he was, I couldn't say no. And the best part about this program is Coach Setterfield's so much more interested in just making good athletes, but making good individuals. And so just being a part of this team, seeing the unity and the friendship that we have a chance, and our goal is to make it to the national championship this year. And so we'll give it our best shot and make the putts drop. Thank you for all your support.
It's really nice to have some local kids here. Skylar, as he said, just got off a mission. Great leader on our team, doing very well for us. And Connor just got married a couple months ago. So they're both still just trying to get their feet under them with the marriage and getting back from the mission. So we're very happy to have them. There's a good crop of local talent here of golfers in St. George that we really try to get. Real quickly on our season, golf is 2 seasons really. We play in the fall, 3 events, and then we play our main events are in the spring. I talked about Kenny Yu, our last event, luncheon. Kenny was our freshman All-American. He's a sophomore this year. He won our first tournament up in Bellingham. And if you play golf, you understand that you don't win very often if you play, unless you're Tiger Woods. But to win any event, especially a college, Division II college event with a large number of schools there, to win the tournament outright is a huge accomplishment. And we think Kenny can do that more often along with these guys. Our second event, we finished 3rd there as a team. Our second event in Chico, we finished 6th. Not our best event. Kind of a side story. We went to play the 3rd round, which was the second day, and the wind was blowing about 30 when we started. The greens were like putting on your driveway, really hard, really fast. And we got out there and guys were making 8s and 9s and not finding balls. The balls were rolling off the green. So they called us in. We had a big coaches meeting, and they canceled the final round, which I've never seen for wind. I've seen it for rain and thunderstorms and stuff. So we didn't get to play that last round, which would have been nice because we could have bumped ourselves up in the rankings. Our final event, we went to Monterey. We didn't do so well. We finished 11th out of about 15 teams, I think. So we kind of trajected down a little bit in the fall, but I think the positive note is the guys need to really know what we need to work on and get better for come spring, which is our main season. But thank you for your support to all the boosters. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you to all our staff here and the coaches for all the effort they put in, and it's great to be part of Dixie.
Hello everyone, I'm Catherine Turner. I am the head women's basketball coach here at Dixie, and I have to my side a familiar face, which would be Kayla Miller. She's our junior, and Brianna White, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and talk a little bit.
Hi, like Coach said, I'm Kayla Miller. I'm a junior here. I'm a human comm major. A few things about this upcoming season. I'm really excited about our new coaching staff. Things have been kind of rough in the past 2 years, but I'm really happy with Coach Turner and what she's doing for this program. She's really trying to make us good people and not just good basketball players, so I'm really excited, and I'm so thankful for everybody's support, and I can't wait for home games to start so you guys can come out and watch us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brianna White. I'm a nursing major, and like Kayla said, I'm really excited about how the season's going to go. We have a great new coaching staff, and like Kayla said again, can't wait for the home games. Hopefully everybody can come out and support us. Thanks.
Well, we've only played one game, and we've had an exhibition game. In our exhibition game against Southern Utah, in the first half, I really thought that we were going to take it to them. I thought we were going to end up with the W, and I think they thought it too. So that was a lot of fun, but I think it was a great experience for us. We have 17 players on the team, and of the 17 players, we only have 2 returning that have actually contributed to the team. So Kayla being one, and then Jordan Giles being the other. So we have a completely new team. Those of you that came out to our scrimmages, you know that we play a fast, up-tempo game, which is really fun to watch. We're very excited about the upcoming future, and we just can't wait to just play our next game, which is in about 2 weeks at Cal State LA. So any questions? All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. We greatly appreciate all of your support, and we can't wait to see you guys at some of our home games in December.
The preceding program was produced by the Community Education Channel and is available online free at vodov.com.